Okay, y'all. So I know I skipped last week. So this last week, okay? So everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so this Tennie and Rob back, okay? So they come back with the episode. Now, I told y'all in the last video that I felt like maybe Tennie and her mama planned to set Rob mama up or something, because it was strange to me that Tennie mama didn't intervene when Tennie was doing somebody mama like that, because regardless if Kate is a bitch or not, that's still Rob's mother. And the only two circumstances, and to me it's only two circumstances where you should have got to the point to where you was putting your hand on that damn lady. And that was, one, if she fuck with your kids, or two, she put her hands on you. Then you light that ass up. But you put your hands on her first, Tennie. So in this stance, Tennie, for the physical part, you were wrong, because now the mouth, y'all matching the mouth, because Rob mama disrespectful as fuck. And she would have got disrespected back verbally. Okay? Like the physical part, it was too far. That was too far. And I don't think she thought Tennie was about to light off into her ass the way she did. But Tennie mushed her ass, which again is another fucking form of very much so disrespect. Don't touch me in my fucking face. Don't push your hand in my face like I'm not shit. Okay? So they back at the fight. You know, like I said, everything is mayhem. Tennie mushed the mama in the face. The mama swung and hit her, and then they were doing something, and Kate and Rob fell back on that table. So they was on the ground, and Tennie looked like she was pulling the mama leg or some shit. The whole time, the mama, her mama, Tennie mama, was just sitting there. She did like get up at the end and was like, y'all, like, stop or whatever. But I felt like the mama should have pushed Tennie ass back, and she should have got a Tennie ass like, what the fuck is you doing? Because if Rob disrespect her mama like that, it's going to be a damn problem. And well, not the same way because he a man or whatever, but if he was to even cuss her mama out, it would be deemed as disrespect. So Tennie taking it too far with the physical, but I understand her wanting to whoop the mama ass because the mama disrespectful than a motherfucker. But let's get on the mama, because she was hooting and howling, calling Tennie all type of hoes and shit, and her son doing this for Tennie. Kate, it's giving you jealous of Tennie, because she called Tennie a gremlin face, greedy bitch or some shit. And I don't know what Tennie she looking at. But this Tennie up here, and I don't know, Tennie might look a different way without makeup. But this Tennie up here is fine. Tennie is a very pretty girl. So I don't know what she was going with that. She damn sure look better than your gator face ass. So maybe you might want to leave that damn girl alone. And then she said, she wanted her son back and all this shit, but he just got out of motherfucking jail. And it didn't seem like you was loving on your son like that when he was in jail. And she said, when she went off or whatever, before she was saying all this stuff, then she said she'll whoop Tennie's ass again. Miss Kate, I don't know what your definition of again is. You ain't whoop her ass the first time. That insinuates you whooped her ass before. To say again, that's the damn prereqs for saying again. You gotta whoop her ass before, and then you can say you'll whoop her ass again. Okay, I ain't see no ass whooped, Miss Kate, especially not on your end. Okay, you got one hit off, she got one hit off, and y'all was on the ground. So even when y'all on the ground, you wasn't popping back up to get in her ass no more, because it would have took a lot of shit for me to get off Tennie's ass, okay? But Tennie was like pulling your leg. I don't know if she was trying to drag your ass or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. But if I had to pick a winner, it wouldn't be you, Miss Kate. It would be Tennie. Okay? Tennie, she was one up because she ain't land on the ground. Okay? As far as the physical part, if we want to say toe-to-toe, y'all was just toe-to-toe. It wasn't really no winners and losers, because you fell, the fight was over, Tennie grabbed your leg, but Tennie, you know, threw the first blow. So, I don't know, you confused me with that damn part, was giving me that you damn, sorry y'all, a little bit delusional, okay? Because you ain't win no damn fights around there. So then, she said, Tennie is a money greedy, and her son will come up for Tennie, and all of this stuff. And then went back to the rooftop with Rob and Tennie, and Rob was mad as fuck. And he was like, Tennie, why did you do that? Why did you come back and get in her face like that? Which is, again, that's a form of aggression. You don't come and get on nobody's damn personal space, because once you here, we going this, okay? That's where we going, okay? So I understood why Kate hopped up, okay? Because Kate got enough mouth to look like she didn't have to get a couple bitches off her ass. She hopped up, which that's a person's natural reaction, because if somebody come running up on you and get up in your personal, you stand up in defense, because you don't know what they about to do, okay? Most people don't just run up and just talk. They running up because they about to do your ass in, okay? So Miss K said she wasn't about to get snuck by Tennie, but yeah, she didn't whoop her ass though. But she was saying, you was in jail for 16 years and she ain't never even come and visit you. And he was like, I told you. He was like, I told you about that. I told you about that. And she was like, she's like kind of like stopped talking or whatever, but he was like, I told you about that. I told you about that. No, that's what these motherfucking prisoners do. They play their family against their love interest. That's what it seems like they always do, because the family always got a problem with the new girlfriend. The girlfriends or whatever always got a problem with the fucking family, because them motherfuckers that be inside be playing the fucking middle, talking shit about the girlfriend or wife or whoever to the family, like they ain't doing shit to get them to do shit for them. And then they do the same thing on the other side. Like the family ain't doing shit for them, ain't being there for them, and all of that shit. So I think they play both sides and all that type of stuff. So, she was saying that, but he was like, I guess he told her about doing that. Like, don't keep bringing that up. And so when they was back home and they was talking, after her daughter had calmed her down, and then they was back home or whatever, and Tennie act like she didn't start the shits. Well, you didn't start the disrespect. You started the fighting, the physical part. But you didn't start the disrespect. Which sometime in some people's opinion, shit, the disrespect is where the fucking shit started at. And then how I finish it is up to me. But they were talking and stuff like that. And Tennie was like, I'm done with your mama. She can't come over there no more, whatever. And I get that. Tennie, I don't think the mama is in agreement, okay? I don't think that it was any question about any of that happening anymore. Then her and the kids had went to the park, the water park, and they paid for a year pass or whatever. And I don't understand why Rob ain't got money like he did when he was in prison. If he was gambling when he was in prison, why the fuck he can't gamble while he out and make the same type of money? It's confusing to me, okay? And then the kids was talking like they were two little adults. And the daughter was saying how she didn't like how Grandma Kate, you know, was doing the mama or whatever. But I don't think the daughter seen that her mama had hit that woman first. But she still had her mama back, which she's supposed to. And they were expressing themselves like adults. And I like that for them. What y'all think about it? Y'all let me know what y'all think about Tennie and Rob and the kids and all that stuff. The kids was acting more adult than they was, in my opinion. But I digress.